Hi, hello, my name's Mariah Ernest. If you could not tell by the name listed down below, well, now you know. Today in this video, I am going to be talking about how I was scammed out of $1,700 from acting classes that weren't really acting classes. Okay, before we get into this video, into the story, I legally cannot say the name. I did say the name of places in my old videos. If you know those videos, you do know. I might slip up, but I'm gonna try not to, because it's slander, even though it's the truth. It's okay. A year before I graduated, I was trying to sign up for acting classes, actual classes. Keep that in mind. I was looking for classes, and I saw this ad that was something for Disney. I'm like, oh, cool, I can sign up for acting classes with Disney. Later on in the story, you'll find out that's not true. So, about a week later, I get a call from this place. I really want to say the name, but I can't. Get a call from this place saying I was accepted for a audition to see how far along I am and what classes I need to take. Keep in mind, I knew jack shit about acting. I know jack shit still, because they didn't teach me jack shit. By the way, I cuss on my channel. I'm going to try not to use strong words like the F-bomb, because I know that really offends people. But I do cuss on my channel. I am not really a family-friendly channel, but I really don't see the difference between a curse word and a regular word. They're just words. Anyway, so I go to this audition with my mother, because at the time I was underage. I was 17. And I passed the audition, and they said, you're actually a really good actor. You just need a bit of help with doing some standpoints and all that, and how you talk. Like, okay, cool. I should have realized right then and there that this was bullshit, because I suck. But little me, all happy and all, didn't want to admit that they were wrong. So I said, okay. And so they pulled me into the back, and this lady has this contract out. And I'm going to tell you something. In this contract, it said at the end of my class sessions, like the very end of all my classes, I will be appointed an agent. They will give me an agent to help me get better. Newsflash, they never did. Anyway, so they asked for $1,700. Now, the $1,700 didn't have to be paid right away, but a down payment had to be paid. I think it was like $300 to down pay on the classes. And a legal contract stating that even if I decide to cancel my classes, I still have to pay. Which I wasn't going to cancel any of my classes anyway. And my mom and my aunt were very suspicious of it, but I was too excited to see the problem in it. I didn't have the cash on hand, so I had to ask my aunt to borrow some money, and I was working at the time, so when I got home, and I had a credit union without a debit card, so I didn't have an easy access to get my money out. So she lended me the money, and I paid her back right away. So, yeah. And the classes are not classes to teach me how to act. They're teaching me the business side of acting, and it's this is what pisses me off. I was never taught how to act. I was never taught how to be better at acting. I was never taught how to use better emotions while acting. I was told to prepare a monologue to get an agent. And at the end, that was the last class I had to pay for to get an agent. And at the end, if they like me, they'll book with me. No one ever booked with me because I was never taught the right ways to act. And a lot of those people who took those classes with me, who was in my group of, there was like 30 people in my group, in my class. And only 2 of them got a call from an agent. And the one girl is a very good actress. I don't know about the other girl. I didn't really pay attention to her because it was 2 girls, and I'm still kind of friends on Facebook with this girl she's really good at acting, but it's still like what pisses me off. I paid $1,700 for classes that taught me jack shit. And I can't even get the money back because I took the classes and I agreed to no refunds. You okay, Coco? My dog is needy. You can't have it all. Come on, lay down. Sorry about that. And when I was just so excited. After that happened, about a year later, I decided I'm gonna look for more classes. And I saw an ad. Oh. They told me that Steven Yeun, the guy who plays Glenn in The Walking Dead, and Zendaya went to their classes. I looked it up, and the agents that they said they had, they worked with the company. This company was screwing over not only the actual people paying for the money, but the agents, because the agents were wasting time because they're thinking they're coming in with good people who know how to act. I was never taught how to act, and then my hopes got fucking crushed when I wasn't given an agent, because even though I was promised one, I never got one. And then the makeup they did for my fucking head, I threw away my headshots because the makeup they put on me that I had to pay for was shitty. They put fucking blue eyeshadow on. You're not supposed to wear any makeup for your headshots. If you do, bare minimum, make it look natural. They put blue eyeshadow, hot pink lipstick on me, blush all over. I gave out 3 headshots. I gave out 3 headshots to people because I was thinking I was going to get a gig. And they all looked at me like I was dumb. And, like, I think either last year or the year before, I was looking again for acting classes, like actual acting classes. And I got contacted again. But this time, they used a different name. And when I got there, I noticed the location was the same. I went in there with like, I've had these acting classes before. I already spent $1,700 on these classes. And I was never given an agent. He said, okay, let me have your name and number. I give him my name and number. I'll call you back within 5 days. Never got a call back. I don't know if I can legally say their name. Just be aware of companies. They do try to scam you, and this is what gets me. Like, in the classes, they taught us to be aware of who we work with and who we paid for our acting gigs and stuff like that, because an agent never asks for money up front, which is true. Never pay an agent up front. They get a percentage of what you get. And I think the law in Michigan is an agent is not supposed to get more than 10%, 10 or 15% of what you make from a gig. So if you make $100, they're only getting $10 or $15. And agents are not going to waste their time on people who don't know how to act. So if you're looking for acting, make sure when you go into like these acting class auditions that you ask, is this an actual acting class? Is this acting or business? Which side is this? Because I need to learn how to act. I need to learn. You don't need monologues for auditions. They give you the script and you learn it within 10 minutes, and then you get, well, it's more about 30 minutes for the wait time depending on the audition. And then you wait and you wait. And when I was auditioning for the classes, the guy said, "Are you sure you just don't want to be a magazine model?" I should have. I really should have. I should have. But I probably would have not gotten that. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. Be careful who you trust, what companies you trust. Oof. And I really want to say this company's name, but I don't want any trouble coming to me. And it's really irritating me. It's a company that rhymes with Pudios of whatever state you're in. And instead of poo, it's stew. But I'm just gonna leave that to your imagination. I'm not giving you their name. But mine was Pudios of Michigan. Don't trust people. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. Comment down below if you guys have had any experiences like this when it comes to acting or acting classes or trying to be successful in the limelight. Like, I want to get into voice acting. I love anime, and that's the main thing I want to do is voice act, because I don't need to do all this animation in real life. All I have to do is talk and learn how to change my voice, and that was one of my biggest mistakes. Is I should have gone for a place for voice acting only. I shouldn't have reached out to a place that was, in general, acting, modeling, singing. Talent agency is what they call themselves. Don't go to them. Don't go to talent agencies. If they require you to pay up front and you have a contract that says no refunds, do not do it. Don't. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. So have a beautiful day, night, morning, or evening, wherever you are in the world. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below how you're feeling today and if you've had a similar experience. Peace out.